Good evening, esteemed guests, judges, and all our wonderful viewers. Welcome to the second edition of Miss SIMS Elite. I am Ana Maria Rosa, Miss SIMS Elite International 4th runner-up from Venezuela, and your host for today's preliminary event. Tonight, we have 45 delegates from across the SIMS world gracing our stage, each ready to compete in today's preliminary competition. These remarkable individuals have put in immense effort and dedication to prepare for this moment, and I have no doubt that every single one of them will shine brightly tonight. So, without further ado, let's meet our 45 stunning delegates.
Brittany Dillon, Adventureland.
Brenna Starr, Al Simhara,
Liliana Griggs, Appaloosa Plains,
Tia Hudson, Aurora Skies,
Crystal Houts, Barnacle Bay.
Jenny Gilbert, Batu,
Lucia Alvarez, Bridgeport,
Lindsay Blackwell, Brindle Tonbay,
Bailey Dotson,
Britt Chester,
Sophie Devon, Sean Les Sims.
Riley Morgan, Chestnut Ridge, Lena Hutchinson, Ciudad Enamorada,
Catherine Askew, Copperdale,
Carissa Kumar, Del Sol Valley, Marcy Greenfield, Dragon Valley.
Noelle Goldstein, Evergreen Harbor.
Sheila Hart, Forgotten Hollow, Kira Mallory, Glimmerbrook,
Keisha Sweet, Granite Falls,
Anna Stewart, Henford on Bagley.
Rose Keenan, Hidden Springs,
Layla Munoz, Isla Paradiso,
Joyce Hillman, Lucky Palms,
Brittany Summers, Lunar Lakes,
Barbara Carnes, Magnolia Premonite,
Elizabeth Huddleston, Midnight Hollow,
Bianca Hagen, Moonwood Mill,
Chinseo, Mount Komorebi,
Krista Lofton,
Newcrest,
Vivian Creech, Oasis Landing,
Andrea Clements, Oasis Springs,
Naomi Adamson, Riverview,
Carolina Jenkins, Roaring Heights,
Haley Dooley, San Myshuno,
Sierra Brenna, San Sequoia.
Brielle Rivers, Salvadorada,
Corinne Newton, Shong Simla,
Sheila Creech, Strangerville,
Leila Kealoha, Sulani,
Hazel Archer, Sunlight Tides, Juliet Brooklyn, Tartosa.
Kyra Walker, Tomarane.
Alexia McDonald, Twinbrook.
Babs El Amor, Willow Creek. Anna Sue, Windenburg. We have just met our 45 delegates, and now, I'm excited to introduce someone very special, who will be co-hosting with me tonight. She became the first ever Miss Sims Elite, and is a dear friend. Please welcome the incredible Scarlett Carlton to the stage.
Thank you so much, Anna Maria, for the warm welcome. I'm thrilled to be here co-hosting this exciting event with you. Tonight's competition promises to be spectacular, and I can't wait to see our delegates shine. We have a distinguished selection panel who will be in charge of judging our contestants. Let's meet our esteemed selection committee. From Oasis Springs, she is a fashion designer and model, who placed in the top 6 in the first Miss Sims Elite. Let's welcome Shelby Gray. You've seen him in our shows. A host, actor, and music producer. Please welcome Cesar Cornell. From the Pride of Africa, she is an environmental activist and the Miss Sims Elite International runner-up. Let's hear it for Ivy Mwangi from Kenya. From the pageant powerhouse, the Philippines, she's a nurse and the reigning Miss Sims Elite International. Welcome to Windenburg, Maria Laz Reyes. She hosted the first edition of Miss Sims Elite and is one of the MSE directors. Let's give a big round of applause for Hadley Felder. And finally, from Chestnut Ridge, we have a runway coach, model, and also placed in the top 6 in the first edition of Miss Sims Elite. Let's welcome Carol Douglas. We've got a whole MSE group judging the show. Now that we've met our judges, let us begin the preliminary swimsuit competition. We begin the show with Adventureland. Brittany is a rising star in the field of space exploration, already working on groundbreaking projects that aim to reach new frontiers. Here is Adventureland. Up next is Al-Simhara. Brenna has always been inspired by ancient civilizations, and spends her free time studying hieroglyphics and artifacts. Here is Al-Simhara. Up next we have Appaloosa Plains. Driven by her love for animals, Liliana is on her way to becoming a top veterinarian, having already volunteered countless hours at animal shelters. Here is Appaloosa Plains. Up next is Aurora Skies. Tia is an environmental advocate, drawing inspiration from her childhood spent exploring the Arctic, fueling her passion for climate science. Here is Aurora Skies. Up next we have Barnacle Bay. Crystal has a lifelong passion for marine biology, enjoying diving and exploring coral reefs in her spare time. Here is Barnacle Bay. Up next is Batu. Jenny has achieved her dream of becoming a galaxy peacekeeper, inspired by her belief in unity and the Force. Here is Batu. Up next we have Bridgeport. Lucia loves the performing arts, spending her free time participating in community theater and honing her acting skills. Here is Bridgeport.
Up next is Brindleton Bay. Lindsay is a competitive surfer, combining her love for the ocean with advocacy for marine conservation. Here is Brindleton Bay.
A round of applause for our first group. Up next we have Bridchester. Bailey is a university student, studying to become a leading scientist. She is inspired by the great minds of history and enjoys conducting her own experiments at home. Here is Bridchester.
Up next is Champs Les Sims. Sophie has realized her dream of becoming a master chef, creating culinary masterpieces that bring joy to many. Here is Champs Les Sims.
Up next we have Chestnut Ridge. Riley has a deep bond to horses, spending her weekends at equestrian events, training and competing. Here is Chestnut Ridge.
Up next is Ciudad Enamorada. Lena is passionate about helping others, dedicating her career to being a relationship counselor, inspired by the stories of love she hears every day. Here is Ciudad Enamorada.
Up next we have Copperdale. Catherine is an innovative tech entrepreneur, finding inspiration in nature and often going hiking to clear her mind for new ideas. Here is Copperdale.
Up next is Del Sol Valley. Carissa is a talented pop star, using her platform to advocate for mental health awareness, inspired by her own journey. Here is Del Sol Valley.
Up next we have Dragon Valley. Marcy is an accomplished fantasy novelist, often immersing herself in nature to draw inspiration for her stories. Here is Dragon Valley.
Up next is Evergreen Harbor. Noelle is an environmental engineer, spending her free time volunteering in community cleanup events, inspired by her commitment to sustainability. Here is Evergreen Harbor.
Let's hear it for the second group. Up next we have Forgotten Hollow. Sheila is a renowned paranormal investigator, passionate about uncovering the unknown and often visiting haunted locations. Here is Forgotten Hollow.
Up next is Glimmerbrook. Kira is a skilled spellcaster, enjoying teaching others about the wonders of magic and often holding community workshops. Here is Glimmerbrook.
Up next we have Granite Falls. Keisha is a dedicated park ranger, loving to educate visitors about the importance of conservation while enjoying her time in nature. Here is Granite Falls.
Up next is Henford on Bagley. Anna is an agricultural scientist, enjoying experimenting with new farming techniques in her own backyard garden. Here is Henford on Bagley.
Up next we have Hidden Springs. Rose is a university student, studying to become a world-class figure skater and spending her free time mentoring young skaters. Here is Hidden Springs.
Up next is Isla Paradiso. Layla is a marine ecologist, having a passion for underwater photography, capturing the beauty of marine life. Here is Isla Paradiso.
Up next we have Lucky Palms. Joyce is a successful casino owner, enjoying creating vibrant entertainment spaces where people can relax and have fun. Here is Lucky Palms.
Up next is Lunar Lakes. Brittany is an accomplished astrophysicist, spending her evenings stargazing and contemplating the mysteries of the universe. Here is Lunar Lakes.
Meet our group 3 once more. Up next we have Magnolia Promenade. Barbara is a leading fashion designer, often drawing inspiration from street art and urban landscapes for her creations. Here is Magnolia Promenade. Up next we have Moonwood Mill. Bianca is a passionate wildlife conservationist, loving to photograph wildlife to raise awareness about endangered species. Here is Moonwood Mill.
Up next is Mount Komorebi. Shin is a university student, training to become an Olympic snowboarder, inspired by the serene beauty of snow-covered mountains. Here is Mount Komorebi.
Up next we have Newcrest. Krista is a visionary urban planner, enjoying sketching designs for sustainable and innovative cityscapes in her free time. Here is Newcrest.
Up next is Oasis Landing. Vivienne is a leading futurist, spending her time researching and envisioning the technological advancements of tomorrow. Here is Oasis Landing.
Up next we have Oasis Springs. Andrea is a pioneering architect, loving to visit iconic buildings around the Sims worlds to find inspiration for her designs. Here is Oasis Springs.
Up next is Riverview. Naomi is a dedicated horticulturist, enjoying tending to community gardens and promoting the benefits of green spaces. Here is Riverview.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's ensure everyone gets their moment to shine. Bringing her out for the swimsuit competition, please welcome Miss Midnight Hollow.
Lisbeth is a Gothic artist, enjoying visiting historical sites and museums to gather inspiration for her intricate artwork. Here is Midnight Hollow.
A huge applause for our fourth group. Up next we have Roaring Heights. Carolina is a vintage fashion icon, spending her time collecting and restoring classic clothing pieces from various eras. Here is Roaring Heights.
Up next is San Myshuno. Kaylee is a top chef, enjoying exploring diverse culinary traditions and integrating them into her unique recipes. Here is San Myshuno.
Up next we have San Sequoia. Sierra is a passionate marine biologist, loving to conduct underwater expeditions to study and protect marine life. Here is San Sequoia.
Up next is Salvadorada. Brielle is an adventurous explorer, spending her time uncovering ancient ruins and sharing her findings with the world. Here is Salvadorada.
Up next we have Shang Simla. Corinne is a martial arts master, believing in the harmony of body and mind and enjoying teaching others the art of self-discipline. Here is Shang Simla.
Up next is Strangerville. Sheila is a top detective, passionate about solving mysteries and often volunteering her skills to help solve local cases. Here is Strangerville.
Up next we have Silani. Layla is an oceanographer, spending her days studying the ocean and her evenings advocating for marine conservation. Here is Silani.
Up next is Sunlit Tides. Hazel is a wellness coach, enjoying promoting healthy living and mindfulness practices within her community. Here is Sunlit Tides.
Let's hear it for Group 5. Up next we have Tartosa. Juliet is a talented wedding planner, loving to create magical and memorable experiences for couples on their special day. Here is Tartosa.
Up next is Tomarang. Kyra is a dedicated geologist, passionate about studying the Earth's resources and enjoying exploring geological formations. Here is Tomarang.
Up next we have Twinbrook. Alexi is an environmental lawyer, committed to advocating for the planet and enjoying participating in environmental awareness campaigns. Here is Twinbrook.
Up next is Willow Creek. Babs is a top scientist, dedicated to making groundbreaking discoveries and enjoying sharing her knowledge through educational outreach. Here is Willow Creek.
We end the swimsuit round with Windenburg. Anna is an inspiring artist, loving to capture the beauty of life through her detailed and emotive artworks. Here is Windenburg. Meet our final group. Bravo to all our contestants for a fantastic swimsuit round. They've shown a style and confidence at its finest. But the night is still young. Up next is the highly anticipated evening gown round. Don't go anywhere.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the evening gown competition of Miss Sims Elite. Tonight, we celebrate the elegance and inspiring journeys of our 45 exceptional contestants. Each one has a unique story of passion, resilience, and dedication. Let's now enjoy the beauty and grace as we begin the evening gown competition. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started.
We begin with Adventureland. Despite her dyslexia, she became a space explorer and now advocates for children with learning disabilities. Her journey reminds us that the sky is not the limit when you reach for the stars. Here is Adventureland.
Up next, Al-Simhara. Inspired by a childhood discovery, Brenna's now preserving historical sites and teaching kids about their heritage. Her dedication ensures that the past continues to enlighten our future. Here is Al-Simhara.
Up next, Appaloosa Plains. Liliana's love for animals started when she rescued an injured dog, and now she runs her own animal rescue center. Her mission is to give countless animals a second chance at life. Here is Appaloosa Plains.
Up next, Aurora Skies. After losing her childhood home to floods, Tia now leads climate research to protect vulnerable communities. Her work is a beacon of hope for a sustainable future. Here is Aurora Skies.
Up next, Barnacle Bay. Witnessing coral bleaching, Crystal now works on coral restoration projects to revive our oceans. Her efforts ensure the underwater world remains vibrant and thriving. Here is Barnacle Bay.
Up next, Batu. Jenny overcame conflict and adversity to become a galaxy peacekeeper, mentoring future leaders. Her story is a testament to the power of unity and resilience. Here is Batu.
Up next, Bridgeport. After losing her parents, theater became her sanctuary, and now she supports orphan children through the arts. Lucia's dedication brings joy and healing through the power of performance. Here is Bridgeport.
Up next, Brindleton Bay. A drowning incident sparked Lindsay's passion for surfing and marine conservation, teaching water safety. Her advocacy helps young people respect and protect the sea. Here is Brindleton Bay.
A huge applause for our first group. Up next, Britchester. Driven by a personal mission to cure a rare disease, her medical research is making waves. Bailey's innovative work brings hope to countless families. Here is Britchester.
Up next, Champs Les SIMS. Starting in her grandmother's kitchen, she now supports local farmers and promotes sustainable cooking. Sophie's culinary masterpieces bring people together over shared meals. Here is Champs Les SIMS.
Up next, Chestnut Ridge. Her bond with horses helped her recover from a serious illness, and now she volunteers at therapeutic riding centers. Riley's work brings healing and joy through equestrian therapy. Here is Chestnut Ridge.
Up next, Ciudad Enamorada. Inspired by her own relationship struggles, she now provides support and guidance to couples, believing in the power of love and understanding. Lena's story is a testament to the healing power of empathy. Here is Ciudad Enamorada.
Up next, Copperdale. Catherine created a device for her visually impaired sister to experience nature, sparking her career in accessible tech. Her innovations improve lives and promote inclusivity. Here is Copperdale.
Up next, Del Sol Valley. Carissa has shared her mental health struggles openly, using her platform to advocate for awareness and support. Her courage and authenticity inspire many to seek help. Here is Del Sol Valley.
Up next, Dragon Valley. Her love for fantasy and storytelling helped Marcy escape a difficult childhood, and now she inspires readers to believe in their dreams. Her stories bring magic to life. Here is Dragon Valley.
Up next, Evergreen Harbor. Noelle leads initiatives to clean and restore waterways, driven by childhood memories of polluted rivers. Her efforts are making a tangible impact on our environment. Here is Evergreen Harbor.
Let's hear it for our second group. Up next, Forgotten Hollow. After a personal encounter with the unexplained, Sheila became a respected paranormal investigator. Her work brings peace and understanding to those seeking answers. Here is Forgotten Hollow.
Up next, Glimmerbrook. Taught by her grandmother, she now shares the secrets of magic with others, preserving ancient traditions. Kira's wisdom and skill shine brightly. Here is Glimmerbrook.
Up next, Granite Falls. Keisha's love for nature, sparked by family camping trips, led her to become a dedicated park ranger. Her work educates visitors on the importance of conservation. Here is Granite Falls.
Up next, Henford on Bagley. Inspired by her mother's garden, she now experiments with innovative farming techniques to support local farmers. Anna's passion ensures sustainable food production. Here is Henford on Bagley.
Up next, Hidden Springs. Rose pursued her dream of becoming a world-class figure skater, despite many challenges, and now mentors young skaters. Her dedication is an inspiration to all. Here is Hidden Springs.
Up next, Isla Paradiso. Born in Newcrest and raised in Isla Paradiso, she competed in the Miss SIMS Newcrest pageant, but didn't win. However, she got the chance to represent Isla Paradiso, and sees this as true redirection. Here is Isla Paradiso.
Up next, Lucky Palms. Her journey as a successful casino owner began with her love for creating vibrant entertainment spaces. Joyce's dedication to inclusive environments makes her community flourish. Here is Lucky Palms.
Up next, Lunar Lakes. Inspired by stargazing sessions with her father, she now contemplates the mysteries of space as an accomplished astrophysicist. Brittany's research fuels our curiosity about the universe. Here is Lunar Lakes.
Here's our third group. Up next, Magnolia Promenade. Barbara's journey as a leading fashion designer began with her sketches inspired by urban landscapes and street art. Her unique creations reflect the vibrant culture of the city. Here is Magnolia Promenade.
Up next, Midnight Hollow. Lisbeth's love for historical sites and museums led her to become a Gothic artist, sharing her intricate artwork through exhibitions. Her art captures the essence of history. Here is Midnight Hollow.
Up next, Moonwood Mill. Bianca's dedication to wildlife conservation started after a close encounter with an endangered species. Her photography raises awareness and protects endangered species. Here is Moonwood Mill.
Up next, Mount Komorebi. Shin's rigorous training to become an Olympic snowboarder is inspired by her love for snow-covered mountains. Her journey motivates others to push their limits. Here is Mount Komorebi.
Up next, Newcrest. Krista's fascination with urban planning led her to sketch innovative, sustainable city designs. Her vision aims to create a greener, more livable future. Here is Newcrest.
Up next, Oasis Landing. Her childhood fascination with science fiction led her to become a leading futurist, researching technological advancements. Vivian's work envisions a better tomorrow. Here is Oasis Landing.
Up next, Oasis Springs. Andrea's travels to iconic buildings inspired her to design sustainable structures that blend with nature. Her architecture creates harmony between SIMS and environment. Here is Oasis Springs.
Up next, Riverview. Influenced by her sister, Naomi promotes urban gardening and creates community gardens for fresh produce. Her efforts bring people together and enhance urban life. Here is Riverview.
Let's hear it for the fourth group. Up next, Roaring Heights. Carolina's passion for vintage fashion led her to restore and collect classic pieces, inspiring appreciation for timeless styles. Her work preserves fashion history. Here is Roaring Heights.
Up next, San Myshuno. Haley's love for diverse culinary traditions led her to create unique recipes that celebrate diversity. Her culinary experiences bring people together. Here is San Myshuno.
Up next, San Sequoia. Her fascination with the ocean inspired her to conduct underwater expeditions and advocate for marine conservation. Sierra's work protects marine life for future generations. Here is San Sequoia.
Up next, Salvadorida. Brielle's adventurous spirit led her to uncover ancient ruins and inspire new generations of explorers. Her explorations enrich our understanding of history. Here is Salvadorida.
Up next, Shang Simla. Believing in the harmony of body and mind, Corinne teaches martial arts and inspires her students to achieve balance. Her dedication to self-discipline is admirable. Here is Shang Simla.
Up next, Strangerville. Her childhood curiosity and determination led her to become a detective, volunteering to solve local cases. Sheila's skills bring justice and peace to her community. Here is Strangerville.
Up next, Sulani. Layla's love for the ocean led her to study marine life and advocate for conservation. Her efforts ensure the beauty of our oceans is preserved. Here is Sulani.
Up next, Sunlit Tides. Overcoming health challenges, Hazel now promotes mindfulness and wellness practices in her community. Her dedication helps others achieve balance and well-being. Here is Sunlit Tides.
Let's hear it for Group 5. Up next, Tartosa. Juliet's love for creating magical wedding experiences led her to become a talented wedding planner. Her events capture the essence of love and joy. Here is Tartosa.
Up next, Tomarang. Tomarang's fascination with Earth's resources led her to study geology and advocate for responsible resource management. Her work ensures a healthy planet for future generations. Here is Tomarang.
Up next, Twinbrook. Alexi's commitment to environmental law started with her passion for advocating for the planet. Her work inspires others to protect our natural resources. Here is Twinbrook.
Up next, Willow Creek. A well-known figure in the Sims worlds, her curiosity and dedication to science led her to make groundbreaking discoveries and inspire future scientists. Barb's outreach brings innovation to the forefront. Here is Willow Creek.
Ending the evening gown session, Windenburg. Her love for capturing life's beauty led her to become an inspiring artist, sharing her emotive artworks through community projects. Anna's work reflects the beauty of life. Here is Windenburg. A huge cheer for our final group.
Wow, what a stunning evening gown competition we've had tonight. The caliber of the contestants this year is truly exceptional. Each and every one of our 45 contestants has dazzled us with their elegance and grace. The gowns were absolutely exemplary. I wish I could have them all. It's been a night filled with beauty, inspiration, and heartfelt moments. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Let's give a round of applause to our wonderful contestants.
I couldn't agree more. Tonight has been a breathtaking display of elegance, grace, and heartfelt stories. The gowns were nothing short of stunning. Each contestant truly showcased their unique style and beauty. Our contestants this year have set the bar incredibly high with their captivating presence. As we draw this evening to a close, I want to remind everyone to stay tuned for the final show. I am thrilled to pass the title to my successor and can't wait to see who will win. It's going to be an unforgettable moment. Thank you all for joining us tonight, and have a wonderful night. Good night.